We begin tonight with that petroleum fire in an oil well near Wayland. The dark smoke could be seen dozens of miles away this afternoon. Tonight, investigators say the fire's out and there is no danger to the public and no one was hurt. 13 on your side's Micah Cho was there. And Micah, there were some challenges, though, to extinguish this fire.
Juliet, we drove by the fire where that fire was, and there wasn't a fire hydrant near it. They had to fill tankers at a fire hydrant about a mile away from the fire and then rush that water back. Since it was an oil fire, crews had to use a mixture, roughly 30 gallons of foam and 9,000 gallons of water to put it out. A plume of smoke could be seen from across Allegan County Monday afternoon.
We were leaving Central Dispatch, which is at Dumont Lake, east of here, probably 20 miles, and we could see it.
Emergency Management Director Frank Post says dispatch got the call about a fire at around 3 o'clock in the afternoon near 132nd Avenue.
Allegan Central, the door fire, gunplane fire, Hatsego fire, door, gunplane, and Hatsego. Wayland is requesting you to respond with your tankers for an oil well fire.
Emergency crews soon finding out that plume of smoke in the sky was a petroleum fire at an oil field.
There was a ignition of the crude oil that was in one of the tanks. That tank was within a containment area, and that's a diked area around the tanks to collect any spill that might occur in the tanks.
A few miles away near 133rd Avenue, trucks were filling up with water at this fire hydrant, then trucking it back to the scene. About 9,000 gallons of it was used throughout the day.
The tanks were on fire, so the tanks have a possibility of blowing up, levying. So yeah, there was that element of danger for us.
Wayland Fire Chief Jim Stoddard says they couldn't use just water to extinguish the fire. They needed to use a mix of water and foam.
Difficulty was getting the water back there to put on the fire and getting close enough to the fire. It was an oil fire, so it was very hot.
Stoddard adds Monday afternoon's fire different than their usual calls.
We don't see a lot of crude oil fires in this area, so usually we're at a structure fire or something like that, so it's it's pretty uncommon to anybody around here, really.
At least 6 area fire departments responded, including a hazmat team from the Grand Rapids area. And this screen here shows all of the oil fields in the area of Wayland, and it's near this area right here where today's fire was. And you can see a map of the oil fields in West Michigan and at the Department of Environmental Quality's website. Juliet?